I studied manufacturing and production.
Yeah.
So I think I have little idea of what he's talking about.
Okay.
If you want to make it in that industry,
Yes.
what you need to do at first is to come down and manufacture little things that even can be used domestically.
Okay.
You design stoves, you have lantern, and some other things. Because you go to school, you add spice to it, make it look catchy, and so that people will be able to use it.
Great idea. And let me tell you something. We're going to have a project. Well, we're going to have a project within the project at some point. It's called cultural innovation. And let me tell you why it's phenomenal. See, we're a late starter as a country in terms of manufacturing and trying to do this. As far as some people are concerned, we're too late. But for me, that's nonsense. Because at whatever point we consider it's time to start, we must start and start smart. But what we've got to do is start in a way that we can play to win. Now, cultural innovation, for me, is phenomenal because we must go back to our own way of life. Which is why when he's talking to you about adogo, he's talking about lanterns and things. Some of the things that we grew up seeing, some of the things we live with right now, which we use one way, and we can think of other ways to use it using the skills.
Ignite, from dreams to reality.
What do I like? I like what I do. I like going on holiday with my family. And I like my car. I like gadgets. And I like my bank.
If your bank were us, you would like us too. Since 1894, we have built a strong and stable financial institution based on insightful local know-how, global reach, and a commitment to deliver to you world-class innovative solutions. First Bank, truly the first.
Ignite, from dreams to reality.
My name's Uche Naji. I'm a style entrepreneur, and I had all my education in the city of Lagos. I'm finishing from the University of Lagos in political science. My R108 and Njoku Hall room back then was usually a mecca of sorts, where you have a lot of boys coming to queue up. Oh boy, I'm going for this dinner, I'm going for that dinner, departmental dinner and all that. So I was not in time for them. And interestingly, I realized that I think the entrepreneur in me woke up there and I realized that they were willing to even pay. They were willing to pay a token for you to do all that for them. I was never interested in saying, come and do tailor business, as some people were calling me then. It was when that visa was turned down that I realized that, yeah, this is what I needed to do. When they sent back that money, I went to that little shop in Onigbongbo and paid for that space in the year 2006. Since then, I've not looked back. We wanted a name from day one that is global, that doesn't have boundaries. So starting with the name Ouch, it's fun. People just like to pronounce it. They are shocked. They're not expecting it. We wanted a name that maybe an 80-year-old Chinese woman will be able to pronounce, just the way a 5-year-old American kid will be able to say ouch. Because as a young man trying to build a brand, I realized that we went into oil and gas, which were easy to get funds and all that. And I didn't have I couldn't meet most of the requirements that the financial institutions were asking for. So I must say that God just gave me the wisdom that if you really want to live this vision, you want to live this dream and grow, the best thing is to forgo a lot of things. And that's how you can imagine opening another store 2 years after Maryland, and I was still using the same jalopy that I started out with store. But I would say that it was focused, aided with things like delayed gratification. Any money we made, instead of me to maybe change a car or start spending extravagantly. If we make 20,000 naira this month, maybe 18,000 naira went back to the business. We're trying to sell lifestyle to people. And I'm not talking about now what I was doing 6 years ago, 5 years ago, taking measurements, designing kaftans and shirts for people. It's far more than that now. I mean, the shoe I'm wearing is ouch. My pocket square is ouch. We're working on our briefs, and men buy our suitcases with the ouch now. Men that don't own our suits or that didn't buy blazer from us, they buy our suitcases so that they will travel with the ouch suitcases. That's lifestyle. Men, somebody buys an XYZ blazer, comes and buys our badge. That's lifestyle. That is what we are trying to build. The branding that Omena Daniel helped us with was different. It was different. Most people, I felt a bit humored. I felt a bit humored when my staff would tell me that people walked in and said that it can't be that small guy that owns this brand, that he brought a franchise. So that was what our branding was doing for us. And so he was creating followership. And of course, we advertised a little bit with the little budget we had. I want the Okada man to wear ouch. I want the bus driver to wear, bus conductor to wear out, to stand hanging, shouting. That is part of our vision. And I'm saying it on air. I want the bus driver, the bus conductor, hang, be calling Oshodi, Mile 2 and all that. And he's wearing, ouch, it's a dream, it's a vision. He starts wearing that, someday he will aspire, he'll be saving money to wear our double-breasted in 5 years to come, or to wear our shoe in the next 2 years for Christmas. You know what I mean? His lifestyle is aspirational.